Here we've got our Skylake i5 upgrade kit. It's the one we basically use in our good place to start computer. It's an excellent combination of parts. In all the benchmarks, we normally score above the average results with these. It consists of the Gigabyte Z170 XP SLI motherboard, which is sort of a medium range motherboard with excellent connectivity on it. Got 3 PCI Express 16 slots. Got 2 older PCI slots if you still have an old wireless card lying around, and 2 of the small PCI Express slots here. The nice thing with the Z170 chipset for Skylake is it actually comes with 20 PCI Express lanes. And this allows you to have a really high-end graphics card run at its full capability, which uses 16 lanes, and still have 4 remaining lanes that you can use on the M.2 slot to give you up to 32 gigabits per second on a SSD there. This is, if you really want to build an insanely quick setup, these are absolutely amazing, great things to have. For the RAM, we've gone with Corsair's Vengence LPX. We normally only use the 8 gig DIMMs, simply for the reason that a dual channel setup will give you 16, which we feel is the best point to be at currently in the market. There are some applications starting to come up which actually use more. Therefore, if you go with the 8 gig DIMMs, you still have space to upgrade to 32 gig later on. As we continue this side here we've got 6 PCI Express 3 slots, which give you 16 gigabit each. The very nice thing is they're configured as 3 PCI Express slots. This means when these SSDs start to come to market, you can actually get 16 gigabits per second instead of the standard 6, which really gives you a lot of extra bandwidth for SSDs. Your connectivity at the back there, if you're planning to use the onboard for a little while, is great. You've got DVI, you've got HP, and you've got the normal VGA slot, and you've got a DisplayPort port. And very nice thing at the back there, you still have an old PS2 connector if you're still using one of the old keyboards or mouses. And for future compatibility, you've actually got both Type A, which is the standard USB slot, and Type C of USB 3.1. And this is double the speed of normal USB 3. And the Type C connector is basically the new mobile standard. And in the next few years, we're going to see a lot of devices shifting to rather using those. Back on the motherboard here, we've got a few fan connector slots. You've got one down here, one at the top here, and one here. So you can actually connect 3 of your chassis fans directly up to the motherboard and let the motherboard control the temperature in your case there. Overall, very sturdy board. Then for the CPU, we've gone with the i5-6600. You'll see we're just using the standard cooler on here, as this is one of the Skylake processors which are incredibly energy efficient, and we never saw very high temperatures, even running the CPU at absolute maximum. This is a 4-core non-hyper-threading 65-watt processor. Basically what the wattage is that gives you an indication of what sort of performance bracket the CPU falls in. To put it in perspective, a laptop i7 would be 15 watt, whereas this is 65 watt, so you've got a hell of a lot more performance. If you want to take a step up from this, you do get the 6700K, which is a 91 watt processor, which fits in exactly the same setup. The only difference is it doesn't come with a stock cooler. Then if you want to take a step up from there, you go to the 130 and 140 watt class processors, which actually use quad channel RAM. You do get a bit of a leap in performance going for those, but they do cost quite a bit more money. So overall, in terms of value for money, this specific set is probably the best value for money in our range. It gives you excellent performance. You can go have a look at any of the computers based on our Good Place to Start platform if you want to see what the real results are. Anything up to a 980 Ti we've tested in here, and it really doesn't restrict the performance at all. So if you're looking for a good value for money setup with a lot of future compatibility and some backwards compatibility, this is an excellent place to go.